ever Googled yourself? Have you ever Googled your name just to see what would come up? Well, when I Google my name, this is the question that comes up. What can I eat on Code Red diet? So let's go through everything and answer your questions. In this video, I'll talk about what we eat on my program, the Code Red Lifestyle, and what we avoid. Then I'll tell you what else you can do to ensure safe, fast, consistent weight loss. And last, I'll reveal how you can get started with the Code Red Lifestyle. Hey, look, I love that you're interested in understanding what we eat on the Code Red Lifestyle. So let's start with what we do eat. I divide foods into two categories: foods to eat and foods to avoid for consistent weight loss. Notice I don't call them good foods and bad foods. Notice I don't say you can eat this and you can't eat that. Thinking of foods as good or bad leads to guilt, shame, and self-sabotage. If you're eating in a way that you're ashamed of, that's a huge red flag, okay? I'm not saying that to judge you. I'm saying that food should never be a source of shame. Food is fuel. Not a punishment, not a reward, not a celebration, not a way to cope with boredom or stress. Start thinking of your food as fuel, and it will certainly help you with this. As for what you can or can't eat, I don't look at food that way, and you shouldn't either. You can eat whatever the heck you want, including foods that feed into obesity. Ain't nobody holding you down and depriving you of whatever you want to eat. Just understand that what you eat has consequences, either consequences you want or consequences you don't. Choose the food based on that, and you'll start feeling empowered and in control instead of deprived. Saying I can't eat that is a lack mentality. It's being a victim as if you have no say in the matter, which is bullcrap. You can eat that, but you're choosing not to. Better yet, you don't eat that. Never say I can't eat that. Here's what we eat on the Code Red Lifestyle. Ready? Meat, vegetables, nuts, eggs, seeds, seafoods, and healthy dietary fat. I also allow a handful of full-fat dairy products because although dairy's not ideal, for some people, full-fat dairy is moving in a direction of better choices. When it comes to dairy, I do allow cream cheese and cottage cheese, and I do allow my rebels to have a little bit of heavy cream in their coffee. But you need to understand that dairy just really isn't ideal, that we don't produce the enzyme lactase that breaks down lactose after the age of 5. So we were never meant to have it after being weaned. I got off all milk products about 15 years ago. And I feel much better not having milk products. But if you do like cream in your coffee, I suggest my rebels use nut pods. Nut pods, those are a dairy alternative. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, and only 10 calories per tablespoon. Each of my cups of coffee has 2 tablespoons, so I'm only getting 20 calories per cup as opposed to 120 calories with heavy cream. I mean, heavy cream does have a lot of fat, and that's good, but it's also got a lot of calories. So if you'd like to eliminate the dairy, but you still want to have creamy coffee, Nut Pods offers a very wide range of flavors. Either the unsweetened or sweetened, they're totally fine to have on the Code Red Lifestyle, and you can get a discount by using my discount code. I've got everything linked up below, so check that out at the end of this video. All right. I'm going to stop right here. Before we go further, I want you to comment below and tell me, what were your impressions of the Code Red Lifestyle before you started digging into it? Was it your mailman that told you about it? Was it your pastor's wife? Was it your cousin's uncle's side aunt? Who was it? Who was it that told you about Code Red? Comment below. I'm anxious to hear. Here is what we avoid on the Code Red Lifestyle. Sugar and grains, even gluten-free grains, because they both spike insulin, and you guys have heard me say it, you can't lose weight in the presence of insulin. Sugar is also highly addictive and feeds inflammation and disease as well as obesity. I also want you eating real food versus processed food as much as possible. It doesn't have to be organic because even non-organic real food is better than processed food out of a box or a can. Soda, alcohol, and most beverages are out too because I want you drinking just straight water. Plus, look, soda is terrible for you. I've done a lot of videos on soda. Soda and alcohol don't promote weight loss. In fact, they do the opposite. Finally, there are a few plant-based foods I take off the list, but not because they're unhealthy, just because they're high in carbs, which again, spike more insulin. So they will slow down your weight loss. Ain't nobody want to lose weight forever. You can eat most vegetables, no problem. I just have you avoid certain ones to get your weight off. Another item I get a lot of pushback about is cheese. Because I let people have cream cheese and cottage cheese, but I don't let people have the hard cheeses, the cheddar cheese or the mozzarella cheese or the cheese off the Tillamook block of cheese. You know what I'm talking about, or the government cheese or even Velveeta cheese, but that's disgusting. I don't let people have hard cheese or crumble cheese. And that's because it's really easy to overdo cheese. I've done this on other videos, but we'll touch on it really quick. We're talking about 110 calories in 1 ounce of cheese. And hey, listen, I don't know about you, but I've gotten out of control sometimes, and I've stood at the refrigerator door with the door open, slicing slices of cheese off. Well, that's 500 calories extra that I just packed on without even thinking about it, without even knowing what I'm doing. And I've just watched cheese be so problematic for my clients over the many years that I've been doing this. At the time we're recording this, we've had over 60,000 people come through my program. Well, that's enough people for me to learn what doesn't work and what works. And allowing people to have cheese is so problematic. You will not lose weight because it gets out of control so quick. And I noticed with the cream cheese and cottage cheese, it's just people don't overdo it. They don't want more than just a small amount. So it just doesn't get out of control. Also remember that food isn't the only factor whether you lose weight. It's a big factor, but it's not the only one. You also need to make sure that your sleep is a priority because sleep is the #1 rule in weight loss. Your body senses a lack of sleep as stress and hangs on to water, which can make you gain weight. On my program, the Code Red Lifestyle, people can be doing everything right, and without sleep, they're not going to lose any weight. So create a sleep routine. Clean up your bedroom, power down your devices, protect your sleep. You also need to stay hydrated with water, not soda, not energy drinks, not alcohol, which by the way dehydrates you even further. And I don't want you drinking any other crap. Drink normal water. Most adults can safely drink a gallon a day. Water flushes toxins stored in fat tissue. Don't drink enough water when you lose weight and the toxins will reabsorb. That's called auto-intoxication, and you do not want to go down that road. Water also helps you sleep better and feel full so you don't overeat. So that's what we eat on the Code Red Lifestyle. If you want more examples of what to eat on Code Red, and maybe even a couple more options, then join our 10-pound takedown and learn what the other rebels are making for their meals. Pick up a copy of my Code Red cookbook with over 240 Cristy approved recipes. That sucker is almost 2 pounds heavy and this thick. It gives you lots and lots of options for ideas. You can pick that up in the link I have below, and I'll see you on the next video. Have you ever Googled yourself? Have you ever Googled, let me do that again. Have you ever Googled yourself? Have you ever Googled it? And you can get the discount by using the code Sugar and grains, even gluten-free You can pick that, you can, like cheddar cheese or mozzarella cheese, your hard cheeses.